Hello everyone, and welcome to your first digital learning competency training. I wanted to go over a few different expectations and procedures with you before we get started. The first thing is please be present and participate. I understand that you have a lot going on, that you've got a lot coming up with your classes, but I do ask that while you're here that you're present and you participate. Be open to the items that you're going to learn about. Not everybody's going to find that every single thing that we do here is going to pertain to them, or they're going to find that some of these things work and some of these don't. I just ask that as we're going over different things that you are open to how these things can be utilized in your classroom. When you get stuck, when your group gets stuck and you have a question, there is a card in your box. I'm going to ask that one of you guys reach in there, grab that card and put it in the middle of your table. That card has a green side and a red side. Keep it up on the green side as long as you guys are good. Once you need some help or you have some questions, flip it over to that red side and continue to move on as best you can. I'll swing by and I'll check out and see how you're doing. This allows me to kind of walk around and see who might have some questions. Group pacing. Your group is going to be pacing themselves. I do put in suggested amounts of time for each of the activities. I would ask that you have somebody be your timekeeper and keep an eye on that. You might even want to go online and type in online timer and have some sort of timer set up. If you need an extra Chromebook for this, just let me know and we can get into the cart. You will be asked to give feedback at the end. I ask that you are very honest with this because this is what I'm going to use to rethink next month's meeting. And if you like the things that are happening here, great. If you don't, feel free to verbalize that and let me know, and I'll continue to work around and see what we can find that'll make this even more valuable for you. Now I'm going to pause because I'm going to start talking to each individual group. Hello, content and instruction group. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting. Now, when you're talking about goal setting today, I want you to think about goal setting in two different ways. Not only goal setting for yourself, but also how you can implement goal setting for your students. Now, you have a table in front of you that has paper wrapped around it. If you go down to the link below, you're going to find a PowerPoint presentation that's going to walk you through everything. As you go through that presentation, you're going to find a number of resources. There's going to be times on each one of the slides, something to suggest for how long you should be doing each one of these activities. When you get to the resources slide, there's a lot of different resources. I in no way expect you to get through every single one of them. In fact, I want you guys to all take different ones, and I want you to take notes on your tabletop, and perhaps you pick up two different colors, and one color is notes for when you're looking at goal setting for yourself, and the other one may be notes for when you're looking at goal setting with your students. Once you've done that, you're going to stop and you're going to have a discussion with everybody at your table about those big ideas and those things that you found. And you're going to start discussing what types of goals you want to start having your students set, and perhaps even goals that you want to set for yourself. And it can pertain to the things that you're doing in this course, or it can pertain to something outside of the digital learning competencies. Once you've gotten through all that, the last activity that you're going to do is going to be called a flip grid. Now, a flip grid just allows you to record a minute to a minute and 30-second video using a webcam. It's not really hard, but if you want, when it's time for you guys to get to the flip grid, if you want me to help you out with it, you can flip your card over to the red side, or you can just wave me down, and I'll come over and I'll help you guys out. Once you get that done, we're going to do some feedback, and then we're going to call it a day. So let's get started.